2, 3.
Did you miss us? Welcome back to Thoughts at 30, episode numero cuatro.
Number 4.
The place where we dish out the relatable conversations that make our daily commute or even laundry folding a little bit more entertaining. Today we've got killer combo in store, like the hot music tours in our radar, the Eras tour, thank you Taylor Swift, and the Renaissance tour with Miss Queen Bee. And after that, we're going to talk about the thrilling world of solo adventures and the current extreme weather chaos happening in our town.
So if you didn't know, the Taylor Swift Eras Tour actually just came into our town this month.
Woo!
With a 6 sold-out nights at SoFi Stadium in LA, California.
Jesus.
If you're in your 30s, you probably remember blasting her songs in high school when she started becoming famous in 2006. Do you remember any songs?
I do. So the Taylor Swift era that I encountered was with her acoustic country music when she was barely a no one. And the one that came out was You Belong With Me. Oh, and Tim McGraw. Did you hear that one?
Oh, yeah. I like that one too.
That one made me believe in love.
Yeah, she definitely hits those love songs really hard. But the moms and dads are been able to take their daughters or attend with friends or loved one for an unforgettable experience, making memories together. I think that's pretty cool that there's some Swiftie dads out there. I think, who's that? Channing Tatum.
Oh, yeah.
Was there with his daughter at SoFi.
So cute.
And it's just so cute to see, some of the dads are learning the songs to take their daughters, or moms are going with their friend groups. People my age are going, they're getting their fun outfits, from all the, I don't know how many eras there are, but there's all different types of eras you could dress for.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, so it's been it's probably a blast just to go all out and dress up.
Yeah, I think even if you're not a Taylor, I don't know why I keep wanting to say that, Taylor Swift song or a Taylor Swift fan, a Swiftie. I forgot about Taylor Swift. I don't listen to her music too much now.
I don't listen to her recent stuff as much anymore, but I know people religiously follow all her albums.
Although that even if I'm not too much of a fan, I still wanted to go to the Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it still looks like a blast. People are lining up in the parking lot if they can't get tickets. People are waiting on Ticketmaster hours trying to get tickets to these concerts. They're paying $500. I don't even know how much.
And the line to the merchandise, they had to open it 3 hours in advance, or I think the first day that it opened, they opened 1 day in advance just to sell all because the lines were crazy. I saw on an Instagram that some girl was filming and she's just the phone would not stop turning because the line was so long.
Yeah, people are packing the stadiums to go see her. Some say that she is the greatest human on the planet after this widely successful Eras tour. She does have a lot of haters. I've seen a lot of hate on Instagram comments, but those aren't the real Swifties. They're just
I mean, at this rate, it says that the whole Eras tour was 500 million to 1.5 billion, including in merchandise. That's how much she's getting paid. At that rate, all my enemies can bye-bye.
Yeah, who cares what they say? She has a lot of loyal fans, and she's received so much fan support that she actually gives back to her tour crew, the bus drivers and everything. And she also, for the city she performs in, she donates to food banks, very generous amounts of money to charities. She's on track to becoming the highest paid entertainer, and I like that she's generous with, the outpour of fan support and money that she has.
Even her bus driver, I think it was in the millions. He got a bonus.
Yeah, no, each bus driver got 500,000 or 100,000, something ridiculous. She's not just an amazing singer and songwriter. She's also an amazing role model for younger teeny boppers, 12-year-olds.
I do agree with that because a lot of the celebrities now, I mean, she's one celebrity that doesn't have a partner. She's shown her independence to
I think she
girls.
just recently had a breakup though. Like just recently, yeah.
But she doesn't make that like the focus of her brand.
Yeah, and I also saw like this interview with Kobe Bryant. The interviewer was kind of making fun of him, like, if you listen to Taylor Swift songs, and he's like, actually, I do listen to Taylor Swift songs.
Oh, really?
And he kind of like put the interviewer to shame because he recognizes greatness. Like greatness recognizes greatness.
Yeah.
And he's like, Taylor Swift has been able to be on top, continuously come up with new songs and write them herself, which is that's a very hard thing to do.
And since from back many years to now,
2006.
she's still current. She's still a current celebrity.
I think the fact that she's able to produce and come out with more and more music and everybody continuously like following her, buying her records, show that she's, she knows what she's doing. She's an amazing artist.
I'm sorry, but it has to come when you don't have a relationship bothering you. I know sometimes being single gets lonely. That's when you become the greatest person, like Shakira. She left Piqué, and all of a sudden she starts bam, 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 coming out with all this music.
It adds fuel to the fire for the lyrics, I think.
I love it.
And even like Taylor Swift, Kobe and Vanessa's daughter was at the Eras tour when they were in LA.
Yeah.
And she has like this signature fedora that she like, it's like a hat that she gives out to one of the people attending her concerts. Okay. And she actually gave Vanessa and Kobe Bryant's daughter her signature Red Era fedora.
Oh, that's nice. That must have been an amazing feeling for the little kids.
Yeah.
Well, they're not so little anymore. They're teenagers already, right?
I think the oldest one is still only like 11. But speaking of kids, there's another star that's on the rise that caught me by surprise. It's actually Beyoncé and Jay-Z's daughter, Blue Ivy.
Oh my goodness. So my Instagram feed is all Blue Ivy just coming out with her little dance moves.
Oh, she's amazing. Got it down. She's got the dance.
I'm very surprised. Well, actually, I'm very proud that Beyonce's
legacy. She's passing down her legacy.
What kind of conversation do you have with your daughter to know that, first of all, that she wants to be in the limelight like that, like her mother? I mean, I would. But you see also J-Lo's daughter. She's singing with her
she's
too.
She's singing
for the football. Sorry, I'm not like a big football fan, but what's a big football?
The halftime performance.
Yeah, the halftime performance. Yeah.
Yeah, but this like Beyonce's Renaissance tour, she's like been making. Blue Ivy has been making her debut at only 11 years old. Like that's pretty impressive.
That's amazing, and she has good moves.
Yeah, and I like how she does dress a little more conservative because she's only 11 years old. So I'm like that. Beyonce did a good move, like. Very classy.
Keeping her daughter grounded. Yeah. So
her stuff's age appropriate, and she's just, she's killing it. Her confidence is just growing, and she has like a huge fan base. Like people are like, it's Blue's concert now.
Oh yeah.
Beyonce's. They're so
just
proud
passing
of
down the baton.
Yeah.
That must be such a proud feeling for a parent. But then it's also so sad because like your time is passing, and now
you're getting older, and like it's time for the new generation.
And I see Beyonce. I mean, one hot mama. She's still a sexy lady.
She looks great.
But you can tell that. I mean, age affects everybody, and now she's not like a single hot lady. Now she's a mom and married, and she's trying to pass that awareness on her brand to keep the family together, and it's very nice. I could only imagine her two other ones, Sir and Rumi. What they're going to do is the son going to follow as a rapper?
Who's going to follow in the footsteps?
Yeah.
Like, I'm very impressed with Blue and how she's stepped up and just shining, just like her mom.
Spitting image of her mother.
Yes.
But you said last time too, I remember that you heard that whoever she stands with, she looks more like...
if she's sitting next to Jay-Z, she looks like Jay-Z. If she's standing next to Beyonce, she looks more like Beyonce.
Oh my gosh. Well, she's getting to do her world tour. I'm trying to follow in the same footsteps, a little less richer than she is, but I want to start doing my solo adventures as well, traveling. because all this time in my head, I was waiting for a man. For some reason, I don't know why I had that thing in my head. I was waiting for a man and then go and have our adventures together instead of me, because I think about just going by myself and it's not that much fun. But the man is not coming. Not yet, at least.
So you got to do your thing. Like, I would have probably eventually solo traveled or, you know, went on trips with my friends, but I think my husband actually like ignited the travel bug in me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it would be you because you're just an extroverted person. That's your personality.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like didn't see the value in traveling, and then he kind of opened my eyes to seeing like Huntington Beach is not the only place on earth that's like good to go to.
Yeah.
Like I want to see beaches. I want to see, you know, I want to experience different food. I want to be somewhere where not everybody's speaking English. It's just like a whole new experience.
I definitely hear from people that have traveled. Okay, just to let the audience know, I traveled to Las Vegas once during COVID.
Wait, so how many times have you been on a plane?
Once when I was a kid, because my mom, she had me here and then went back to Mexico. So those are the times that I've been on a plane.
Wow, you need to do a solo travel trip then. You need to get out there.
Yeah, I was going to do the Napa trip during Hurricane Hillary, but it didn't happen, thank God. And that's the second time I was going to be on a plane, but I haven't. I want to. People tell me it's very humbling to see other places, how other people live. The U.S. has a lot of advantages, a lot of benefits, and other than that, the location, the views, amazing.
Yeah, just step outside your comfort zone, step outside your bubble. You know, in Orange County, a lot of people like to be in this certain bubble.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of benefits to going out to different countries and just experiencing travel.
Yeah, and especially now that you're young, I don't know if, I mean, a lot of people have kids already, but if you have the time, maybe people can take care of your kids, or you don't have kids. Take the time to do it now.
Do it before you need it before we start popping out those babies. So we need to have some.
Or if not, you're gonna end up waiting until your retirement when your kids are all grown.
Or it's just never gonna happen if it doesn't happen now. Like it has to happen.
I saw this meme where there's this couple going on a canoe.
Oh, I know. It's a gondola ride. Or what is that little like boat?
Yeah,
thing?
I think it is a gondola
ride. They're sleeping. They're old and they're sleeping, and they waited too long.
Yeah, and there's a caption that says, "This is what will happen if you wait too long," or something.
Yeah, so we're like 30 is prime time to travel. So you definitely need to start. I would suggest that if you do solo travel, you should just plan accordingly.
Oh, definitely. I would suggest, like, I mean, already for me, doing the solo travel, I have to convince myself. So I have to have a why. Why do I want to go travel? Because I want to go see the world before having kids, because I want to experience something different. You just have to get out. And then right now that I'm going through these steps in my head, I'm planning something small first. Okay, so maybe like a
baby steps,
Napa trip, or somewhere,
or like Puerto Vallarta, Cabo, Cancun, a short flight, not too far.
Yeah, so I for sure have to do like a research plan. Now we have ChatGPT where you can tell it like, what do I have to take for a tropical trip? And then it'll list things out for you.
Or like see if you need any bug spray or accordingly. Yeah. You don't want to be like eaten alive somewhere with like mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Sunscreen, like
all those little things. You don't think that you're gonna need it, and then when you're out there and the mosquitoes are eating you alive, then you're like, oh shit, now this is gonna be for sure next on my notes for my next trip.
And for like spontaneous people, they don't even plan ahead with their hotel rooms. I don't suggest that. I have some friends that don't book their hotels beforehand, and I'm like, you guys are crazy. Like, I need to know where I'm staying every night in every city I'm going to.
Well, it's not, you don't even have a car out there to sleep in. Like, you're just gonna wait.
You don't know anybody. Like, you're not gonna crash at your friend's house. You need to have a hotel booked.
And then I would say maybe like you're saying right now, connect with other people that have traveled so that they can tell you like, oh, you're gonna need this. Don't forget.
Or take suggestions like from your friends that have been there before and know, kind of give you some tips on where to go, what to do, have been there before, and can kind of give you like a briefing of like what it would be like for you to go.
Yeah, and then actually you should be doing that with anything, like even with editing with my computer. Like you have to ask for help sometimes.
Yeah.
And you never know, like some people have little secrets that can make your trip a little bit easier. So definitely do that. And then always safety first. Like safety first. Leave your destination with your mom, like where you're going to be at. Tell her
your location. Have your location on so people know where you're at.
When you're coming back, how much you're going to be spending. Have a little, like if you call for help and you can't really call, just be like, oh mom, Paris. Like have that secret word.
Yeah. I would say like budgeting too, because sometimes people put their budget out the window because they're like, this is the only time I'm going to be here. And they want to do everything. Like they want to eat everything. They want to do all the activities, but it's starting to add up. And it's like,
you back.
Have money when you come back too for rent and bills. So just be mindful of.
Don't get lost out there, you guys, mentally.
Or if you're like in Italy and there's like really nice shopping, you don't want to go too crazy on like the name brands and the leather here is so much better. I got to get a leather jacket and like a designer purse.
And they say that you don't get. My friend went to Italy and he was saying that his wife wanted to buy a purse because they don't charge taxes over there.
Oh yeah, taxes are different in some places. That's also a good thing to research. Like if you want to buy like a big ticket item.
Yeah.
Like, find out if there's taxes or not.
Yeah, buy it somewhere foreign. Sometimes it's just cheaper.
And also like maybe as far as like getting around, find out if there's Uber, if there's Lyft, like what kind of transportation is best for you. Like, are there shuttles from the resort?
Oh, yeah. Like
picking you up from the airport and like having those kind of like accommodations. Like, how am I going to get from point A to point B? Is everything walking distance? Yeah. Are there a bunch of restaurants by the hotel? If I want to go to the beach, how far is that? If I want to go to like a landmark, how close in proximity to my hotel is it?
Yeah, and then I would also suggest learning a phrase or two in their language.
Oh yeah, that's nice too. Yeah,
so that way when they're like no understand, you're like start busting out like, I want to go, where's the bathroom at? Or,
like the basics, like where's the bathroom,
policia or the police.
Yeah. Something.
Practice in your head, literally from point A to the end, what's gonna happen. Sometimes even when I go out and for the weekend to LA for my dates, I'm like, toothbrush. Okay, so when I get there, like I'm gonna want slippers, so then I'm gonna be in my slippers, I'm gonna be in this outfit, and then I'm gonna need my toothbrush, and then I'm going to need my makeup remover.
Yeah, I kind of overpack though.
That's great. If you have the space, overpack, girl.
And also always make sure that your phone is charged. Sometimes when you travel, the power outlet is different, so you need like a universal charger. Wow. So I like kind of learned that from my mom the first time I went on an international trip. She's like, oh, did you get your universal charger? I was like, they don't all have the same outlets, the electricity outlets.
See, that's something I wouldn't have known. And only the people that know, only the people that have traveled would know something like this. Stay open-minded during your trips so that way you don't get flustered. And then embrace the solitude. I'm telling you, if you have the time, I have the time now. I have to follow my own advice. I have to start traveling now before I settle down. And trust your instincts. Sometimes your gut feelings.
Yeah, like if you don't feel safe, if you don't feel like it's super safe, don't go out late at night. Or you have gut instincts, or be street smart, I guess, sometimes. Yeah. You have to be street. I am not very street smart, but like if you are, trust your instincts and you're like for example, my trip to Napa that got canceled because of the weather. If anybody would have traveled during that time, it would have been best to check the weather. Yes, you definitely have to check the weather. Unfortunately, when I went to Thailand last year, I didn't know it was a monsoon season. So monsoon season is actually between July and October. I went in August 2022. Right down in the middle. Yeah, so I land in Bangkok and it is the most rain I've ever seen pouring out of the sky at like one time. It's like, it looked like it was like in a movie. I was like, oh my gosh, there is so much rain. I have like one little like North Face rain jacket, no umbrella. Californians, we not a lot of us have umbrellas. So I had to buy a poncho. I bought an umbrella. I'm like, did not wear the right shoes. You know, I hate Crocs, but I will say I think they're pretty waterproof. I think they're good waterproof shoes.
That's terrible. Were you feeling negative when you started experiencing all that, or how were you feeling?
I wasn't feeling negative. At first I was like, I hope it's not like this every day. And it was flooding the streets a little bit. And then the next day it was like bright and sunny. And I'm like, oh, I don't even check the weather here.
Yeah.
But I need to start checking the weather. Like,
Especially on your trips.
yeah, like wear the proper shoes. If it's going to be raining, bring a poncho. You don't want to be soaking wet in your clothes. Yeah, there's just been some crazy weather even this year around the world and in the US. Like, according to NASA, like 2023 is the hottest year on record after this extreme weather we've had between June and July. I think it's like the hottest it's been since like somewhere in the 1800s. Like, it hasn't been this hot anytime soon.
I expect it to, with global warming, to be hotter the next years to come. I mean, right now, I checked Wednesday of this week was supposed to be the hottest day of the week, and it was already like at 101.
And this is just in California, or are you talking about Texas?
No, this is California, girl. This is California.
Because I know Texas has been like boiling. Like, they say it's not like global warming. It's up to the point where it's global boiling because it's over 100 degrees.
I seen some memes. I'm over here a meme queen. Where there's some place in Texas, somebody gets out of their house and they're like like walking like just normally, but on fire. Like, they're literally on fire.
Oh my gosh. I like the heat, but not when it's uncomfortably hot.
Yeah. I was actually, for some whatever reason, I was looking to see what the hottest place in the US is. And guess what that place is?
Probably some desert. Palm Springs.
Close. Death Valley.
Oh, I knew this one.
Yeah.
Death Valley gets
But okay,
way too hot.
I think it reached like 120, like scorching hot. But they have an oasis, a beautiful like hotel oasis. I'm very curious to try it out. Actually, I'm like,
I don't know. I don't deal with the desert very well.
You're not dying. You're in hopefully AC. The bar there is crazy beautiful. So.
But the heat isn't even the only problem right now. Like, this climate change may also be the reason we've been having more natural disasters. Like, I know there was a recent devastating wildfire in Maui that, you know, like, it really hit home because I've been to Hawaii. I love Maui, Kauai, like all those places, and it was an apocalyptic scene that I was on social media like the day it happened and looking at videos and, you know, donating to Lahaina, which is the city that got hit. But yeah, it was apocalyptic. Like, with the people in the water, some people had jumped into the water because it was like all along the coast was
on fire.
Like, and it was the wind, because it was originally a hurricane or a tropical storm. But the wind was like blowing the fire like all over the place, and it's scary. Like, it was like, it scared me. The
80 people died.
Over 100 now. Yeah,
oh, wow.
It's over 100, and these people are floating in the water like on a piece of wood.
I did see that.
And it's like black or like grayish. It's creepy. And there's like fire and like smoke, and it's just really creepy. It freaked me out. But like, there's been hurricanes, floods, you know, people are getting like heat stroke from the heat.
Yeah, definitely during these times, try to stay inside. Well, with the heat at least. Now with the fires, that's
With the fires, I don't like.
I would, yeah.
I would have like a folder with your documents, like your important documents,
Ready to
like
go.
your birth certificate, your social security card, because like for my work, our tenants got alerted at 1 a.m. that there was a fire coming, so they're evacuating at 1 a.m.
And at 1 a.m., you're barely waking up.
You don't know how serious it is. So if you are in a natural disaster and you do think there's like a hurricane, like there's a hurricane in Florida right now.
Yeah, I just.
But if you do think there's like a hurricane or you may be in a storm's path, just have like an emergency plan. Like, I need to take this. I'm going to drive to here. I'm going to stay with so-and-so that's not in the affected area. Like, have a backup plan.
Yeah. So 2 things I would say is what you mentioned right now is have like a little bag of emergency things that you need.
Yeah.
2, have a destination to go to. 3, if your place is under fire, like your house is on fire, you need to be ready for that too. Or
and have insurance, renter insurance or home insurance, whatever insurance you need. If you guys need to have insurance, like it's worth it, because you don't know, like anything could happen at any time. You need to be prepared.
Yeah, I think that would be, I mean, the insurance, and then. I was like thinking like crazy things, like jumping out of the balcony.
And bring your pets. Make sure your pets. Make sure your pets are.
Oh, poor baby.
Because we just had a hurricane like last week in Orange County, and that hasn't happened since 1939. So I was like, since when does Orange County get hurricanes?
Yeah.
People were joking about it. They're like, oh, we survived Hurricane Hillary. But it's just okay. It's good that it wasn't that bad. I am very happy that it wasn't that bad. I know some places it was bad, but it wasn't bad where I live. So,
and it would have been really bad because most of the houses here, they're not ready for hurricanes. Like, I mean, a hurricane is strong winds. Your windows will be broken if you don't have anything posted on them. So yeah, it could have been bad. I know I did see all over Instagram that a lot of people were making fun of it.
That's just not my kind of humor. Yeah. Like I do like poking fun at stuff, but I'm very thankful it wasn't bad, because they wouldn't have been posting that kind of content like, haha, I survived a hurricane. I'm like, no, it's good it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But some of the jokes were just not really funny to me. Yeah. Because I don't mess with Mother Nature.
Yeah, I get it. Like next time, hopefully there's not a next time. Maybe it becomes like, what was Katrina, like a 7?
I don't even know the different numbers. It's just like.
Yeah, and that destroyed everything. Yeah. Everything. Even though with the little tornado that you showed me that appeared in Florida.
Oh yeah, that was such a crazy video. It was on TikTok. There was like a man filming a tornado coming right at him, and his wife's like, get inside, and he's on the balcony saying, I will, and just keeps filming. He should be a weatherman though.
Yeah. I mean, if he's trying to risk it all for the media, the socials, then might as well.
Yeah, but if you haven't yet, follow the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. It's worth it to get a ticket. You can't put a price on experiences with your friends or your kids. Check out Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, killing it on the stage with her dance
now, right?
Yeah, they're in the Renaissance tour. I think it's like a world tour. Yes. If you haven't traveled yet, Lily, this includes you. Start your solo tours or your solo adventures.
I promise I will.
Or find a friend that will go with you, or make friends along the way. And also be prepared for this crazy weather. Maybe I think it might be due to climate change, but I'm not gonna go into that. But be prepared for anything. Make sure you have insurance, because we've been having some crazy weather. Until next time, take care, you guys.
Bye.